When the Epstein list gets published, who's going to be the biggest damn, that person? I think you guys are thinking it's going to be this giant list, but the judge mentions the victims' names and then specifically mentions two other associates. One who played a role in the trafficking and the other whose name came up in the criminal trial. It doesn't sound like there's this crazy list with several names and descriptive details of all the heinous things they did at his house. I think you guys may be disappointed. I think if there was a list of high-profile people on it, those names would have been leaked. I think most people will deny it's even real as soon as their personal hero shows up on it. There's no way they were doing that, it has to be fake. Then they'll go online and shovel ad dollars and site traffic into the pocket of the first expert that can provide a comfortably believable lie. Then the rest of us will have to listen to their garbage being parroted in all corners of the web. It happens with COVID, Trump, and even school shootings. It'll happen this time, too. It'll just get pushed away and forgotten about. We already have many names that were on some of these lists and no one seems to give too many shits about it. Ralph Fiennes was a name I saw come up pretty frequently. He's a great actor, so I hope none of it is true, but that's another thing. Even if someone's name is on one of these things, that's not exactly proof of anything at all. Not biggest, but I truly believe Chris Tucker went to the island multiple times from what I've read. He was good friends with Michael Jackson, which further leads me down the rabbit hole. Chris Tucker was the man when I was a kid and then disappeared off the face of the earth. Harder than Chappelle. Makes you wonder if there was a particular reasoning. I'm serious as well. If they have the list, and aren't releasing it now, then it isn't in trustworthy hands. They'll probably only release the names of people who aren't doing what they are told. Everyone who associated with Epstein should be revealed, and if they are innocent they should be able to explain themselves. Would help if they were transparent before the revealing. Are we sure that list really means a person was on the island? Maybe he met some people and included their number. Then the list goes public and everybody is like, WTF that person? When in reality the person did nothing wrong and the only thing that happened was that they met at a party once. Or are we talking about a list of actual guests? The problem with this list is that not everyone on it will be a nonce. Some will just be business people or even just friends who didn't know any better. But you best believe everyone on that list is about to have a really, really shit 2024. If the Panama Papers taught us anything, it's that evidence doesn't mean shit in the court of public opinion. Not when you have billion-dollar weaponized news entertainment as a diversion tactic. What makes this theory so believable? I'm genuinely asking about why this theory is so popular, as I discovered it a few days ago. What are proofs or evidence that people are so sure this is real? How many of us have lots of FB friends we have never met? It's statistically plausible that one of those FB friends could be a current or future pedo. Would that make us guilty by association? I'd rather know who he and Ghislaine were working for. All this talk of the acquaintances and visitors is to distract from the fact that he was gathering intel on behalf of someone else. I guess the ones that were shouting the loudest to get other people to be locked up. Not that it would be a surprise. I just would love to see them all on that list. Rumors that Justin Trudeau and his ex-wife Sophie were on the list. Might not be the most shocking to Canadians, but it would cause some political chaos in Canada. Better question, will people boycott their company art website? Or will they just angrily claim they do on social media and then keep giving them money anyways? Something much bigger will happen the day the list comes out. Like China will invade Taiwan. Or Trump will be assassinated. Something to deflect the attention. You realize they aren't releasing the client list. They are releasing the names of victims and associates, the other PPL who helped facilitate trafficking. Not trying to be political, but I'm assuming they're gonna release the names of all the Republican politicians and keep the Democrats and celebrities hidden. I saw the name Chris Tucker show up and I was like, damn, the dude from Rush Hour? Turns out it's just a super generic name that could be anyone. I'd say the redacted pages are the biggest oh shit. But they have to swear on the Bible to tell the truth, so I think it'll be Calvin Klein. The names on the list are... Suddenly I slip and get my neck stuck in rope around my head while writing a note to my family. The list has been published. Maybe I'm just cynical, but like, are we really going to be surprised by anyone on the list? They waited this long so that the biggest names could negotiate their name off that list. Stephen Hawking. The logistics of travel and partying are hard for me to understand. That list won't be complete, and I bet if it was, there would be far more outrage. Reddit would collapse in on itself if Keanu was on the list. He won't be though. Bill Gates. Most online people know, but it's not reached the general public yet. The moment I see Manaconda 413 on the list, I will lose grasp on my reality. What exactly is his list? People who visited his island before? It was already posted. I remember seeing it on here somewhere. Bill Brasky, but he was there for the nearby sperm whales. Frank Reynolds, but he was only there for the snorkeling. It's going to be darn that a lot of blacked out names. Hollywood politicians won't have I batted at them.